every day. If I wasn't such a coward, I'd join a cult of Baal.
Welcome back. What can I do you for?
Hello, old friend. Oh, so I assume I used to know everybody around town, but now I'm a new man. A worried man, a playwright who lost the will to write. Now I worry no more. Can't write a word? What does it matter?
Pickle chocolate ready yet?
Of course I heard.
Archduke? Lord Gortash is a trifle young for that, don't you think? Not that anyone cares what you think, or me for that matter.
Why did we need an Archduke? Wasn't a Grand Duke enough?
They ruin everything.
That puffed-up parvenu, Gortash, an archduke. However did they find a crown big enough for his head?
Wasn't a Grand Duke enough?
I sure wouldn't want to be one of the Flaming Fists. They got the shittiest job in town. Believe me, I know something about knocking heads together.
From one warrior to another, I must say, it's just embarrassing the way the Flaming Fist lets this murderer go around killing people and getting away with it. You don't need subtlety to sort these matters out, just persistence. That's what I told Commander Portier, anyway. I'd start a special crime unit. A half-dozen hard cases. Grab some likely losers in the back alleys and beat on them until we got some answers. Commander Portier says she already has some investigators she trusts. Soft-talking namby-pambies, I'd wager. But when they fail, and they will, count on it, she knows where to find Dame Gizarm. And then it'll be my turn.
City's got noisy, eh? Refugees everywhere.
Welcome, traveller. Remember, this ain't the Blushing Mermaid. It's the elf song. So behave yourself. That's right. And a lonely job it is too. When you're the muscle, no one thinks about your heart. Very funny. Go on inside. We're looking for comedians. Best not tell them I prefer a pink.
No. They stay no.
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
Oh, they do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury. I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all.
No. I must say, if this is a practical joke, it's not very amusing.
Why, a serial killer? Oh, that's terrible. Master Metzley, are you quite all right?
It was perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You have sullied it with knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face. And I will peel it from your skull, should you interfere again.
Some healing for a wizard in need.
take you.
Let me recite their demise.
Off to his next victim already.
Battle has taken its toll. I should rest. The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Why, hello, lover. More debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need something? Of course. Honestly, my heart's racing. The end's close. My parents are close. I just know it. Thank you. I'm not sure I would have ever made it this far without you.
Fate spins along.
Dost thou require a new ally?
Is something burdening you?
How can I help?
Hello, my dear.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome. Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the Chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low.
Keeping very well, I hope?
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Aylin Stillmain, a story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal. Your distrust of me will be your undoing. Would it make a difference if I let you read my thoughts? I will take that as a yes. Alternative relationship we could have had. Aren't you glad I finessed my methods? But since you insist on thwarting my craft, let us be blunt. You are my puppet, Make no mistake, without me, you have no value. You will take me to the brain because you have no other choice. And once we are there, you will do exactly what I tell you to. And you would do well to reconsider unlocking your potential. Your puerile attachment to your material form jeopardizes us all. If I must, I will force you. We are done here.
Behold! The sacred illuminations of the mysterious ancients. Back off, Chop, you're too close. Do you want to lose your eyebrows?
Come get your copy of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. When the mouth speaks, the city shakes. All right there, Chief. Can I interest you in a copy of our fine broadsheet? Have a gander at that. The printing block has never been so hot. Scandals, vandals, where to buy sandals. It's all here in the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. A gazette a day keeps the ignorance away.
Yes?
Gather round for the show. Sit down if you're in front.
Look, Mother, look! It's so pretty.
I see it, sweetie. Oh, stand up. You're slouching.
Calm down, bud. You're louder than the file.
Assume nothing.
Gather round for the show.
up. You're slouching.
Calm down, bud. You're louder than the fire.
Like a man, or hide away like a child.
Gather round for the show! Sit down if you're in front!
Looking ahead.
Look! It's so pretty!
I see it, sweetie. Oh, stand up. You're slouching.
Calm down, bud. You're louder than the fire.
You gonna face me like a man, or hide away like a child?
You in need of protection, friend? What am I saying? Everyone's in need of protection. Don't be shy. This armor can't keep you alive if it's sitting here with me. The way...
Ah, excellent choice.
Let's get going.
Need something for defense? Or maybe offense? Either way, I've got what you need.
Trade's booming.
Hold, Seeker. Have you come to swear yourself to Shress by my paw? Yes, and no. Your kind has lost their way in their worship of the feline of Felicity. You only hold to her basest tenets. Now, will you heed our mother's call and bolster her as she crushes the heathen absolute beneath her divine paw? Yes, yes! Together we shall spread the word of the wonder in her every paw step. I will sing her name in the streets, and you will bring her prayers to those suffering 2 legs instead of 4.
I shouldn't have run away.
My beautiful cabbage!
The broadsheet's gone to pot ever since I left.
Not critical, it's just a fantasy review.
Let me back in. I'll bring Leroican out here, you tin shoe. You tell Leroican I went for his goddamn night song, and now he has to pay up. Shit, it's you. You went looking for the night song after me. Please tell me you found it. Anathema. Hells. If I'd known, I'd have asked for more gold. Kidnapping costs more than theft. Don't forget, I'm the one who gave you that contract. I want my cut. Immortal, eh? Interesting. Won't be easy getting her back to the wizard. But if you don't do it, someone else will. Hope you hit her well, mate.
Might want to be careful. I've heard he's not really one for customer service.
The lava elemental looks at you placidly, mere unfathomable heat beating against your face.
Be going.
Figaro.
Water elemental appears to turn towards you, showering everything with a bracing mist.
That's why we need the ointment.
Look, a bookseller. She can point us to the tome I need.
There's not much left. Looks like folks heard the Absolute was on the march and bought everything that wasn't nailed down.
Where is the famous Leroican? His shop is a nutter shambles.
Find what you're looking for?
Excuse me, can't stop. There's only so much shopping time left before the Absolute breaches the city.
It's really quite disappointing. Bye.
Oh, I've a good mind to march up there and speak to Leroican.
You might want to be...
One moment. I'm trying to work out how many pinches of mugwort is equivalent to one of Mother's Leaf.
Would you mind if I finished browsing before you muscle in, please? I was...
Literature department. Can I help you? Psst. These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment of quiet reverence. Bold. You might have heard that our library has a collection other shops would lack the skill to curate. Between us, even Master Leroican was reluctant to house them in his tower. The pen is mightier than the magic wand, apparently. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharkiat Codex, the Annals of Carsis and Ethery's Folly, Sights of the Seelie, and the Curriculum of Strategy. Do any of those interest you? It is said to be written by Lord Carsis himself, the Netherese arcanist who attempted to replace the goddess Mystra. Great magical knowledge.
That's it. That's what I need.
The Annals of Carsis would no doubt have much to say about the crone's true nature. If only you could read them.
Buy? Books as temperamental as these are not on sale. They are secured in our vault. Consider yourself lucky to have learned of such a book's existence, and then forget about it. The Annals of Carsis are best left unread. Customers like you are why I prefer the company of books. The only way to gain access to the vault is through my office. And before you ask, no, you are not allowed in there either. Psst. I already told.
They'll probably have even less tomorrow.
How can I help you? Scrolls, parchments, codices, tomes. Take a look and see what calls you.
title for me, I think.
Welcome, dear patron. I am an unperson to browse our ware. If you are a city official here to collect dues, say, the provision of information that leads to the retrieval of the Night Song is worth a great deal to Master Leroican. Do you have information? Please proceed up. Thank you.
Some people have no respect for literature. Into the bin where it belongs. I already have 2 copies of this.
You've seen much of the book, but its most powerful secrets are guarded by indecipherable glyphs.
I can tell you're a discerning customer. You're after nothing but the best. Apologies.
Do you think that zombie looks fresh? Is fresh good?
Chicken, beef, and vegetables. No pork either.
Not everyone can just wave their hands and be healed. You must have some... Why are they rushing it in?
It's all about profits, my love.
Everything trouble.
They're particularly...
Not a title for me, I think.
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top of the stairs. If you have information about the...
You recognize this image projection spell from your studies, though you'd expect a great wizard to execute it less shoddily.
Let your knowledge determine your path forward. Welcome back. Let your knowledge...
For your own personal safety, it is ill-advised to waste Master Leroican's
hold very still, Midclaw. Craig's aim is much improved, but, still leaves something up to chance.
Yes, sir.
All right, Crank. Ready? Aim. I see no night song. Surely you wouldn't have entered my tower without...
Which way to the nearest library? Salutations.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Hold very still, Midclaw. Craig's aim is much improved, but, still leaves something up to chance.
Yes, sir.
All right, Crank. Ready? Aim. We have a visitor. At ease. McClaw, you may go. I see no night song. Surely you wouldn't have entered my tower without the night song in hand? Surely you wouldn't have wasted my time? You'll have more gratitude than you know how to count once the night song is in my hands. Do you have it or not? She? Then you do know her. You've been to Shah's temple, to the Shadowfell. You've looked upon the night song's face. Tell me, and choose your next words carefully.
Where is she now?
Dead? That cannot be. It is immortal. A god. Is that meant to be some consolation? It was the key to my immortality.
How can this be? How can this
be? Shit! Ugh.
Your terrible tidings have... This all went...
You'll bring him the night song, won't you? He'll be so very pleased, so very happy if his plans materialize.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Is something... Chuck, you believe you can... As you say.
Knights, although she... Lead on.
Mother's milk, your visage speaks of ill tidings. Speak, ally mine. What troubles you? Is he indeed? Pray tell, what does he seek from Dame Aylin? Let them come, and let them find me. Dame Aylin will strike down any who seek to bring her to harm's home. Yet, it is better to cut off the head of the snake than to let its slithering snakelings swarm us unabated. This wizard must be held to account. I will wring his neck until he's dead. The weasel out-weaseled. Well done, my friend. But Dame Aylin's deeds are great. Her presence, present. Sooner or later, he will discover that the daughter of Selûne lives. Let us travel to his chambers, his lair. We will see him undone, in the style of the dead, unburied Ketheric Thorm.
I'm coming with you. I'd like to get a few licks in myself.
My darling, we agreed you'd scout for the nearest Selûnite enclave this very night. Let us divide our efforts, all the sooner to be reunited.
I won't let you go alone. Who knows what this wizard might have planned?
Our closest ally will accompany me, won't you? It will be a swift and fruitful chore. Hie we to this Lorroakan right away. I am as eager to meet him as he is to ensnare me.
Because they're made of fire, darling.
Even lava elements is made of fire. What am I then?
Many things, I suppose. Blood, bile, phlegm, chocolate.
It is chocolate.
Why, of course, darling.
Otherwise, you might have a gut explosion on your hands. And everywhere else, really.
Empty them? How? Oh, you know what? I'm not sure.
Into the bin where it belongs.
I'm sure I could cook food right on my body, so I wouldn't even need an oven.
You make a fine point. Very efficient you'd be.
No fish, only chicken, beef, and vegetables. No pork either.
It'd be your body. You'd make the rules.
It looks a little fragile to me.
Nonsense. They're tougher than they look. Plus, even if they lose a limb,
You might want to
keep on going.
I've heard he's not really
I sold one to a wonderful object for property protection. A trespasser chopped its arms off, but it still chewed right through their ankles. They won't be trespassing
I
anywhere
think
else
it's
now.
very funny.
Well, you're wrong.
I see.
If you're bored and I'm wrong, where have Jeremy and his mother gone?
Oh. Does that
Well, at
happen
least
very
they seem...
often?
What have we here? A magician in a tower, hiding away from the frightening world. What are you so scared of, Magus? Not the night song, surely? Why, she's nothing but a relic to be purchased and pursued.
By my honor, it's you. My dear, I thought you were...
You will address me with due deference. I am Dame Aylin, And you are a whelp without honor, without pride, with nothing but a tower full of trinkets.
My apologies, Dame Aylin. I meant no disrespect. Perhaps we could start over. I am Loroakan. I am most pleased to make your acquaintance. And that of your fine companion, who perhaps heard I was looking for you. Dame Aylin, I have discovered a device that would allow your immortality to be shared. It would cause you no harm, no pain of any kind. You serve your mother Seluna, I believe. She who has blessed our realm with so many gifts. Honor her by sharing yours.
You do not seek to share my gifts. You seek to poach them. You dare to threaten me with the same magic that held me in torment for 100 years!
I had hoped to appeal to your better nature. Perhaps I overestimated you. No bother. I have an arsenal of implements capable of convincing you to see reason. But his magic lives. I'd hoped you to keep an open mind, but it seems you're determined to make this as difficult as possible. I have great plans for you, Dame Aylin. And if you will not go quietly, then you'll go kicking and screaming.
Magicians and their plans for Dame Aylin. Predictable, sadistic, flaccid.
Myrmidons! Imperatum!
Nearly ended me.
Fast.
The lance board is set.
Ready.
Allow me to demonstrate. Striking distance.
Concentrate. A little help, please.
these mortals be?
Stand in my way. comes easy these days. Fast. I must heal. Choice but to keep going. That should work.
will rise.
First step is the hardest. Good idea, I think. Seems like the best way. Still on my feet. There goes nothing. Should get started.
I can't take much more. trap me!
Need to act fast.
I can't even catch my breath.
Weave, save me. I cannot take much more.
I won't give in. Hope this ends well.
take you.
That nearly ended me.
Shall be done.
Leroican. You who would see me caged. You who would purchase my submission with profane gold. Let every wicked magus, every vile murtherer, each slaver and misery merchant see. Dame Aylin is watching. She is indomitable. And when her face lights the shadows of your wrongdoing, you are broken by its beauty!
Off we go, then.
The Firehead Fool is dead. Yet as I stare upon his corpse, I feel... sadness. Why? A gripping in the chest. As though I'd lost someone. Something. Paladin's fatigue, no doubt. You were excellent in battle, as is your way. And I am proud to fight at your side. I will catch my breath, then to camp I will bring my bones. Moon Maiden be with you.
You have my attention. Never a dull moment.
Welcome back. Let your knowledge...
Keep a blade close. Time for discretion. Oh, for a skeleton key. Just like old times.
Sometimes I wonder why we're even friends.
You don't have permission to be here. You're about to be ejected. You've been granted free...
Watch your back. Let's crack it open.
What to do?
Hardly a challenge.
No time to rest.
A crooked touch.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, yes.
Traps. How considerate.
Named after wizards. There's Ramazith, Elminster, Silverhand, and Carsus.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Well, hello. How considerate. There are traps about.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Traps. How considerate.
Good. I was just starting.
What a day.
Unlock hereby the path to the Elminster Vault.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Careful, I might. Should be easy.
I've got a long road ahead.
The book radiates power, but the words you read in the codex echo in your mind, guiding your eyes safely across the page. The once indecipherable glyphs now feel dangerously familiar, promising unholy power to those who can take it. As you pass the strange glyphs, you can feel the book resisting. Ghostly voices whisper at you from the dark, probing and fighting your mind. But your will is iron, and you brush past these shades of the past, devouring every secret the book has to offer. You see now life and death are malleable as clay, to be bent and reshaped by your will. By your power. But as you close the book, a nagging doubt whispers in your mind. What consequences will there be for calling the dead from their rest?
Keep your distance, darling.
Still alive, so that's progress.
What now?
Quite ready for you.
These notes are no mere diary. These are the visions of Carsus himself, designs for the crown he hoped to forge, and the new form of magic he planned to create with it. It seems Raphael was telling you the truth. The crown you saw atop the Elder Brain is indeed of Carsus's making. Reunite the crown with the Dead Three's netherstones, and Carsus's design might yet be completed. You could wield the power of a god. Between you and the crown, there's the small matter of the Elder Brain to contend with. Not to mention the deal you made with Raphael. For now, whatever designs of your own with regards to the crown will have to wait. But not for long. It will be in your hands soon enough, and you have quite the decision to make.
At least things have stayed interesting.
I finally have the tome I needed. Such knowledge, such power contained in such a small object. The Elder Brain was truly forged by Carsus himself. This book will confirm it. All we have to do is turn the page. devil Raphael was telling the truth. There's no doubt. The crown of Karsus is what's controlling the Elder Brain. And this is no mere journal. It contains Karsus's original plans for the crown's construction. His designs for godhood. Gods have ascended through far stranger means. A circle drawn on a globe, a walk in a swamp, the destruction of a magical stone. Why not with a symbol of such innate authority? The book states that the crown and netherstones were originally one construct, seemingly sundered at the moment of Karsus's downfall. If we can collect the crown's setting and the 3 netherstones, and with the correct invocation of certain spells and gestures detailed in these notes, I think I could reforge it. A situation I suggest we remedy with the utmost urgency. I promise you, the power such an item would give us is worth transcending all 9 hells for. The heavens, too, while we're at it. Just think of it. The power of the gods in mortal hands at last would be free of doctrine and dogma, confined only by the limits of our imaginations. I promise you, the gods will never grant us such a blessing, no matter how much we worship and adore them. I don't know. Ao does not look kindly on gods meddling in mortal affairs. She may have no choice but to stand by and let events unfold. Even with the fate of the world at stake, she had little more to offer me than the means of blowing myself up at a more convenient time. She's done nothing to help us. Mistra wanted the brain obliterated because of this crown. She fears a world in which such power is beyond her control, ready to be claimed by Karsus's successor. Perhaps they deserve to be challenged. Perhaps you and I deserve better than to live and die as their pawns. Ambition is not a sin. To question the powers that rule us is not treason. We must at least try. Why wallow in the dirt when we can reach for the stars? I'm glad you can recognize this for the opportunity it is. Nevertheless, it's our future that I'm thinking of. Can't rely on anyone else to do it for us. For now, we've learned all we can. Whatever comes of this, we cannot allow the crown to be reforged in Raphael's image. A devil wielding the might of Karsus. It would be the end of everything.
Many things, I suppose. Blood, bile, phlegm, chocolate. Chocolate? Why, of course, darling.
I'd be a laughing stock with that.
You and I both know that being undead takes a toll. Some people have no respect.
That all seems powerful.
What can it do once it's extracted?
Nothing good can come of it unless it is contained. Why?
It might be useful.
Elminster?
Oh, hello, my boy. No, don't mind me. I'm just enjoying a lungful of Baldurian air. Yes, a distinctive aroma, though perhaps not one worthy of bottling. Tell me, what curiosities have you and your companions discovered within the walls of this esteemed emporium? Is that so? Well, far be it for this doddering old archmage to pry into another man's shopping bag. As we're here, I shall offer you a morsel of general and non-specific advice, yours to apply to any relevant knowledge you may have recently acquired. Some things are best left broken, and some people are well worth restoring.
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not saying?
Mystra knows you defied her game. Well, of course she knows. She's Mystra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last. I see remaining optimistic is my duty, especially when I'm not the one being asked to do the seemingly impossible. Trust in yourself. Trust in the weave, if you are willing. Trust in Mystra. There is a conclusion yet to be written in this sorry tale, Gale of Waterdeep. And yours is the quill that will write it.
So all it took to get Mystra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it. The Weave is a highly sensitive, magical network threaded through all life on this plane. Any shift in magical energy, no matter how small, is akin to a beacon. Opening a book, like the Annals of Carsus, was akin to us shooting a firework spelling, "Look at us, Mystra," directly into the skies of Elysium. She knows. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards. After you.
Stories, get them right here. The printing block has never been so hot for the show. Sit down. Scandals, vandals. Where's the right sandals?
It sounds so...
So, do you have loves waiting for you once this is all over?
You know what? That is not the easiest of questions for me to answer.
You mean just waiting? Like a lovesick puppy? Short-term amusements are much less hassle.
Mystra's likeness. It's been some time.
Your patron may not enjoy you shopping around the divine, Warlock. It bothers me none. Be welcome, child of faith. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic, as though the weave itself were coursing beneath her stony skin.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
Well, go on then. It's rude to keep a goddess waiting.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee. You have more faith in her than even I did. Understandable, though, when you have not loved her as deeply, or known the depths of her affections. When I pictured this moment, I thought I'd feel more in control. Yet, here I am, with palms sweatier than a bugbear's armpit. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it. You're kind to say so, but this is hardly my first time in Mystra's presence. It's more the matter of what I'm going to say to her. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm going to have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go. You'd make a fine three-dragon anti-player, you know? I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this. Approach it like a particularly high-risk round of three-dragon ante. I'll let Mystra show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance we stand of winning the gambit. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Gale of Waterdeep, you look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite Weave.
You can no more control the Karsite Weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
A great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on, as you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
The Karsite Weave. I had no idea. Do you realize what this means? The orb is no stray piece of ordinary magic. It is something entirely different. The nascent form of a new, divine power. Of course, I couldn't control it. I was mortal. But once I reforge the crown, the power of a god will be mine to command. The orb will answer to me. Slim to none, I hope. Mystra has no right to prevent another ascending to the Pantheon. Only Ao can decide that. Let me assure you, Karsite Weave has no more inherent evil to it than a child in the womb, or an axe half forged on the blacksmith's anvil. It is a tool, ready to be shaped by its wielder, by me. And you know me to be someone of reasonably sound moral judgment, don't you? Gods! It's refreshing to share the company of someone who sees things the same way I do. All we need to do is stay focused on the task at hand. Defeating that Elder Brain. After that, you can leave the rest to me.
I am enjoying our walks together. Aren't you?
Sure. In silence.
What's that?
nearer to the Baldur's Mouth Gazette headquarters.
I'm still right here, you know.
We do know, thank you. We just don't care. Besides, I don't...
Mystra has forsaken Gale entirely. A crushing blow. But he is strong enough to persevere, I think.
Ally mine, we are reunited. I was just regaling sweet Isabel with tales of our prowess.
Very impressive. Thank you for helping Aylin. That wizard sounded absolutely dastardly.
I always do, with darling Isabel by my side. Enjoy the spoils of your victory. Spin memories of Leroican's death in your mind like silk floss. My darling, we must inform our friend of our news.
Indeed. I've scouted a Selûnite enclave outside the city. They faced the Absolute's armies and come out battered and bruised. Aylin and I will go to them, provide what help we can.
But fear not. When the time comes for you to face the foe of foes, Isabel and I will stand by your side.
We wouldn't miss it. Not for anything.
Go well, friend. We will see you soon. And with our great powers combined, this city will be saved.
You sleep, but the wicked don't. Someone is here to disturb your rest.
Get the hells away from me!
Peace, brother. We're here to take you home.
The Master needs all 7 of us for the ceremony. Come with us and be reborn. We'll live again.
Master Cazador has known where Astarion was this entire time. He knew he would return. The rite. The Master needs him. He must attend.
Oh, I'm well aware of what the Master needs. But don't we deserve better?
Better? What do you mean, better?
After all these centuries of torment, I know what you all want. More than power. More than to walk in the sun. You want to see him dead. The rite of profane ascension will be mine. And he won't see a scrap of its glory. I am going to complete the ritual as the Ascendant, and then I am going to kill him! This is your chance. Stand with me. Name me your new master. We will get our revenge. And you will all live again.
His liar's smile spells danger. He knows full well that his kin will die in the ritual, but if any of the bearers of the scar die before the ritual begins, he will lose his chance to perform the rite himself. He needs them to run willingly to their deaths, thinking they stand a chance against their master.
You're free of him. Petros was right. You've changed. Maybe you could complete the ritual. Maybe you could free us.
Perhaps we can get back at Cazador and finish the ritual. The Seven can unite and... The bonds hold. He owns us. We have no choice. We must obey. Get out of here, Astarion, before...
Tale for the ages.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Inquisitor, Destroyer. Another fight. Let's go. May the dice roll in my favor.
What a mess. Well, at least you've met my family now. He cannot, thanks to our wriggling friend. He will be furious. And he'll be even more furious when I get to that crypt and stop him. For what it's worth, thank you. No matter what happens down there, you helped me stand up against him.
No one's stopped me yet.
Now hope is gone, or so it seems, but game's not over yet. New cards are drawn, new hands are played, newcomers play so bad. Evil wizard, devil gift, the odds are cast anew. And Baldur's fate now turns upon the wind.
can't afford to stay idle.
Let's move.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Lost in thought.
No time to dally.
All right. What now?
You see the latest issue of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette? Streets are safer than they've ever been, apparently. Not a word on all the thefts and murders happening right on our doorsteps.
Nowhere's safe anymore, no matter how many steel watchers Lord Gortash tries to jam down our throats.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's steel watch? Well, I am so glad you asked, Edvard. No, a bit too familiar. Mr. Needham.
Left, right. Down the stairs. What's the up the stairs?
Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect. Or some more
Get out of our alley.
So you just disappeared?
One of you and four of us. Do you really think...
Shouldn't go wandering in dark alleys. Very dangerous hobby. Gets people killed.
On the half-orc's finger, you notice an unusual ring. Heavy and with a strange symbol carved on its surface.
Scurry away, good book, before I crush you.
You recall seeing this symbol on crates marked for Nine Fingers Keen, leader of the guild. The thug works for her.
Oi! Stop staring. Start walking. Last chance. You're here to see Nine Fingers? She didn't tell me. Always don't let anyone through, Tuskron. Never here's a list of special guests. Confusing. Come, I'll take you to... In you go. Before I change my mind.
You ever get bored standing in this alley?
Oh no, I love it. It fills me with purpose.
Oh, what a delightfully secluded alley. I would have been elegant here once.
But you consort with a better class of people now, right?
A different class of person. And a different type of consorting.
Let's just stop this conversation right here, shall we?
Here to see Nine Fingers?
Well, well. The fabled haunt of Nine Fingers Keep.
Never visited before. I thought you got around.
Oh, you rancid bastard. See?
Welcome to the Guildhall, Faerun's finest festival. As long as you're not sober.
Or able to smell.
We're all on the same side, friend. Nine Fingers invited us herself.
The Guildmaster, hi.
Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? Sometimes stuff... See anything you like? Let's talk price. See anything of yours? No, you didn't.
Right. Which crew are you with? Backbreaker?
The names ring familiar. Two of the many crews that make up the Guild. A loose collective with ties to every criminal enterprise in the city's underworld.
Can't say I've heard of you. Spare me the story behind the name. I'm sure it's very scary. Fair warning, the Guildmaster wants no fraternizing with the Zentarim. They're here to work, not share war stories. They won't be much use to us if they're drinking and dicing when the Stone Lord kicks the door down. The latest challenger to the Guild's position, but probably the first one to actually make us sweat. He came out of nowhere and ate up half our turf in a 10-day. So if you're speaking to the Guildmaster, maybe step soft around the topic.
If it's Uktar you're after, he's in with the Guildmaster.
What's the point in paying the Guild for protection when they've pulled back all their crews? There's a bloody army!
You did not see me. A peer of the Parliament openly walk...
No distractions, mate.
A charm, of course.
Bare hands.
What? Lady AQ still playing that?
It's an orphanage, Uktar. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Uktar. We're playing host to a hero. You recall our reports of Ketheric Thorm, General of the Absolute, Champion of Merkel, unkillable Tyrant of Moonrise. Meet the one who killed him. A little less impressive as revelations go. You'll forgive the spying, I hope. The Guild keeps watch for anyone of interest passing through our gates. I'd say you qualify. I already know the one thing about you that I need to. You've crossed paths with the cult's leadership before, and you're still standing. I mean to burn the Absolute from the face of my city. So if you mean to help, congratulations. We just became the best of friends. Oh, did you enjoy the encounter? I have no doubt you gave them a good talking to. The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly, so I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a noose. I was planning to soften you up a bit first, but... straight to business then. Of all the pains in my arse the Absolute was delivered, one in particular keeps growing. A new gang boss who calls himself the Stone Lord. If he was just another upstart who didn't like paying guild dues, fair enough. But he and his crew make no demands. Leave no survivors to pass on the message. All I know is that on every scrap of ground he takes from me, the cult of the Absolute soon starts sprouting. He's a prick, whoever he prays to. We know where he plans to hit next. A little operation the Guild have run in the city's counting house. Likely my crew has it in hand. Snare set, ready to draw it tight. But I like a little certainty. And you've dealt with bigger bastards handily enough. Might be more accurate to say the Guild is the city's bank. We bought them out years back. Perfectly legitimate. As I said, I like a little certainty. Obliged. In return, if I can offer aid, information, just ask. Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab. The Guild, but it's not the... If we take a little tribute in return or tie strings of service to those we help, well, what of it? So long as we're working as one, it all runs quick. The Watch, the Council, even the Parliament of Peers, they're the clean face they want the world to see. But the Guild is the blood, the bone, the gristle, the ugly bits that actually make Baldur's Gate move. We'll be the ones still holding the gate when all those others have fled. You have. But don't be so quick to bat away a helping hand. The Flaming Fist can be bought. The Harpers are scattered and the Absolute's at our gate. And the Guild are the only ones truly standing against it.